Guys, welcome back to another episode of Manga Review. Now, just a little heads up, or not a heads up, but I want to talk a little bit at the beginning of the video. I'm sorry I didn't come out with a video yesterday, and sorry I didn't come out with one earlier today. I was going to do 2 or 3 videos today because I didn't do one yesterday, but we ended up going to the mall. I didn't get anything. Ended up not getting anything, so I'm not going to do a segment on that. If I did get something, which I was looking to possibly get something, but I didn't have a whole lot of money today, so yeah. But if I did get something, I would show you guys. But yeah, so we ended up also going to dinner. Not going to dinner, but going over to my grandparents' house for dinner. So I didn't have a lot of time today. And we had family over yesterday, too, so it's been kind of a busy weekend. I just figured I needed to get at least one video out, so I want to apologize for that. This is Manga Review number 2. We're covering Demon Slayer, or Kimetsu No Yaiba, Volumes 6 and 7, so let's get into it. Alright, guys, so first, we're going to cover Volume 6 here. As you can see, we got her name's Shinobu, I think. Definitely one of my favorite characters. She's pretty cool. The whole Butterfly Mansion stuff is pretty cool. So, yeah, we got Shinobu. And then, I'm just going to show you guys Volume 7. We got Inosuke. So Volume 6, I'm not going to cover every chapter, but I'm kind of like the highlights of the volume and kind of what I think about it. So chapter 45, we meet the Hashira, however you pronounce it, because Tanjiro has like the trial, because, he travels with a demon, and that's forbidden. So he has to go through like a trial thing, and that's when we don't meet the Hashira for the first time. We meet them all in one place, because prior to that we've met Giyu and also Shinobu. We see them all in one place, and we kind of get a little bit of a feel for who they are, and their personalities. Some stuff happens in between there. They test Nezuko to see if she'll eat somebody. And then in chapter 49, we get the rehabilitation training. There's part 1 and part 2 of that. That whole part, what was it, when they were on the mountain, left them all pretty hurt. Tanjiro has to try and get stronger. Not Nezuko. Zenitsu is almost turned into a spider. And then Inosuke, what happened? Oh yeah, he got his voice box crushed or something, his throat got messed up. They have to start the rehabilitation training, in which case, in chapter 50, Tanjiro masters the total concentration breathing, where it's not the normal breathing techniques that they do, but rather, he does it all day long. So he does it while he's sleeping. And then he does the, where he tests himself or whatever against, I forget the girl's name. Not Shinobu, but the one that doesn't really talk. He has to do that thing, with the game or whatever, to prove that he's completed his rehabilitation or whatever. He does that. And then in chapter 51, we meet, I don't think it's all of them, but we see, the 12 Kizuki, I think they're called. and the we can see Muzan again. So yeah, and it kind of ends there. Oh, sorry guys, I'm kind of congested because of allergies. But overall, I'd give Volume 6 an 8 out of 10. Not a whole bunch happened. Really, it just showed like all of their rehabilitation stuff, and so by the end of this, they're basically all set and they're all in gear for what's to come, I think. So yeah, by the beginning of Volume 7, they're all ready to go, and they start their next mission or whatever. So yeah, I'm gonna do a cut here, and then we'll get into Volume 7. Alright, so Volume 7 starts with the group getting all, like, they're all good now. I think Shinobu does, like, some sort of checkup and shows that they're all good. And they're trying to find the Flame Hashira, Rengoku, whatever his last name is or whatever. So Tanjiro can learn more about the, I forget exactly what it's called, but the fire technique that his dad passed down to him. So yeah, and because it's not exactly the same flame stuff, but he's talking to a flame specialist to see if he knows what exactly it is and what's going on. So yeah, that starts the whole the train arc thing. So yeah, they chapter 54, we meet Rengoku. Well, we don't meet him for the first time because we saw him during the chapter 45 when they have the Hashira trial thing. But we meet him kinda. We get more in depth of like how he is and stuff. So yeah, he does some cool stuff. There's like the where he like kills that demon that's on the train, and then they all fall asleep because of like the blood demon art spell thing. In which case they all get not in which case, but they get all trapped inside a dream basically, where they have like this core thing that if it gets destroyed then they die or something like that. But inside his dream he meets like his dead family, which is pretty messed up, but like he doesn't realize that he thinks that inside of his dream he woke up and that all of the prior events of the manga hadn't happened, and that he was actually living like that, like everything that has happened was all a dream, but in fact he is in a dream when he thinks that. But there's like some weird distortion thing inside the dream, and then he realizes, oh wait, this is all a dream, I need to get out of here. So then he does, and he ends up doing that. I don't know if it happens yet, but he does end up killing himself inside his dream so that he wakes up in real life. So yeah, in chapter 59, he wakes up and he faces off against a member of the 12 Kizuki, or whatever it's called. I don't know how to pronounce it. I probably do, I just can't remember. But it's like the dream, what do you call it? I don't know, just like the dream demon thing. And so yeah, he's rushing this demon thing, and he keeps putting him to sleep, but once he goes into his dream, he just automatically kills himself, and then goes back to real life and just keeps on fighting, which I thought that whole part was super cool. And then by the end of the chapter, or end of the volume, I think it ends chapter 60. I think it ends in chapter 60. Or no, chapter 61. So yeah, basically what happens is everybody's woken up now, and Inosuke actually goes ham. Like, at first I wasn't really an Inosuke fan, just because I thought he was just kind of, I don't know, he was just kind of dumb, and wasn't really helpful. In fact, I think him being on their team was kind of a hindrance. I don't know, I just didn't like his character. I thought he sucked, but he's actually proving to be quite a cool character, which I do like. And I feel like this part, well, I feel like it was really his time to shine, back, in, I think it was volume 5, when he faces off against, I forget exactly his name, but the father of the family, who's like that big spider dude, he faces him, and that was pretty cool. But Inosuke definitely has a lot of cool moments. He plays kind of an important role in some of the stuff that happens in Volume 9, which I won't get into in this episode. Yeah. Chapter 60 is pretty cool because they're just wrecking shop on that train and it all explodes and stuff. I thought that was a 9 out of 10 volume. I think that what they did with like the whole dream stuff was pretty cool. And at the end there, where they just kept Inosuke's just going ham, and I really liked that. I thought that was super cool. So 9 out of 10 volume. Definitely, like, this is volume 6 and 7, so I would recommend it. I don't even think that the recommendation thing should be a thing in this, in the manga review, because I would recommend volume 6 to somebody who's reading the manga anyway. You know what I mean? Like in the first episode, when I did the volume 26 of My Hero Academia, of course I would recommend it, because if you're reading volume 25, you've got to read volume 26. But so what I'm going to go ahead and say is I would recommend the series as a whole. Demon Slayer, there's a lot of, I don't want to say controversy, but a lot of debate on the internet and whatnot. A lot of people say it's overrated. Some people say it's the greatest thing ever. I wouldn't say it's the greatest anime ever, because there's definitely many better ones. But it's probably my favorite, at least in my top 5. Probably my top 3 as well. It's either my favorite or my second favorite. I don't really know, nor do I really care. I love the series. I don't have all of the manga. I have up to volume 9, and I was just looking, at my cart on, bookstore. I was gonna get the next 3 volumes. So I might end up doing that here soon, within the next week, whenever I get paid or whatever. But yeah, so Demon Slayer is a great series. I don't really listen to many people on the internet when they say, "Oh, this is trash, don't watch it." Or, I mean, if they say it's great, then I'll probably go with that. But if they say it's bad, I just want to be able to make opinions for myself, not based on what other people think. And so, yeah, Demon Slayer, definitely check it out if you're into, swords and ninja and samurai. I mean, that doesn't really have anything to do with ninja or samurai, but it kind of reminds me of that time period, just feudal Japan, and swordsmen, and I don't know. It kind of reminds me of Berserk a little. I mean, I haven't read or watched Berserk, but from what I know about Berserk, it's kind of similar. But yeah, I'm kind of going on a tangent here. Volume 7 was pretty good, and either maybe sometime this week I have to cover volumes 8 and 9, which are crazy. That's going to be a cool video. And I probably will do another anime review episode. I think we're going to cover Fire Force. I'm not going to say anything about Fire Force. I'll save it for the video I do on that. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. As you can kind of tell, I have a bit of an inconsistent upload, but I try and at least upload once a week, usually on the weekends. But yeah, anyways guys, I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.